Hey guys, so I was not planning on filming a video right now, but I just saw something that was deeply disturbing and grieved my spirit to the point of righteous anger, and I need to talk about this, I need to share this, I need to expose this. If you do hear traffic noises or anything like that in the background, just bear with me. I'm sure there will be some distractions conveniently coming up while I try to film this video, but we're just going to push past that. So if you have an Alexa or a Google Home device, I highly recommend that you get rid of it, especially if you have children. And that's what this is about. If you don't have children and you don't care, about spiritual safety, that's your prerogative. But if you do have children and you do have an Alexa or a Google Home device, I am literally begging you to take this into consideration. Do not take it lightly. I just saw this video that I'm going to share with you right now, and we're going to go through it. And this video is called "Why Are Babies and Toddlers So Terrified of Google and Alexa?" Someone is reacting to this video in the corner. We're going to, he doesn't really say anything, so we're just going to ignore that. But this compilation is highly disturbing and has literally brought me out of hibernation for this channel, because I can't ignore this.
Alexa.
So this literally makes me want to cry. This is just the first second of the video. This child is okay. So the mom obviously finds it funny. The pose that this child immediately drops into, this is a pose of submission, and this is a very young child. This is not something that she's seen on TV or has been taught to do, because as you'll see, you'll see this across other videos that a lot of children or babies will drop into this position. It is a pose of submission to something that the child can sense is more powerful than she is. It's also a pose of terror. It's so upsetting to see this. Also, I'm across a lot of deliverance ministries. If you've ever seen videos of children who are manifesting, a lot of them drop into this pose. I'm not going to get into deliverance ministries. I'm not going to get into any of that. But I think it is an interesting thing to note that a lot of children, when being oppressed by a demonic spirit, will drop into this exact same pose, on the knees, head down, palms down, fingers open. And a lot of children across this video as well, including babies. So this is disturbing. And so we're just going to keep watching.
So have you all seen this current trend going around on TikTok, where if you say, "Hey Google," around a baby or a toddler, they seem to freak out. They're absolutely horrified. Now, what are we missing here? It isn't just that they're afraid of the voice. It seems to be something deeper. Maybe a frequency change of some sort, or something along those lines.
So I will say this to this guy's comment, in terms of frequency change. What I think is happening, as you'll see, is with Google Home and Alexa, it's not a frequency change per se, but an atmosphere shift. This spiritual atmosphere is shifting, and let's just keep watching.
Watch this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments.
It's not funny.
Hey Google. Hey Google, what's the weather like tomorrow? Hey Google.
It gives me goosebumps and makes me so upset. This little baby drops into the exact same position on his knees, head down, palms out, fingers open. He is dropping into, it's like a pose of spiritual protection in this case, because it's like a terror and a submission that comes from fear of a presence that this baby perceives to be more powerful than he is. This is honestly just terrible.
Are you ready, babies? Hey Google. Hi Madison.
Ducky.
Hey Google, what's the temperature outside? Okay Google, turn on the lamp. It's okay.
This isn't funny. I don't, so this is just like so upsetting to me that I'm having a hard time like actually articulating how significant this is spiritually. The fact that Google and Alexa are activated, in other words, summoned by calling out a name, and like that is that's spiritually significant, and it does mimic spiritual entities or deities being summoned or evoked by a name that you call into the environment. The fact that it also controls your environment, like your lights, the music, whatever, and the fact that it is always listening, it is counterfeiting the omniscience. I think that's how you say it, like the omnipresence of God. It is a counterfeit, and that's what these babies and children are being exposed to. And babies and children we know this, babies and children are very spiritually sensitive. And they can feel shifts in the environment that we can't, that a lot of adults can't. This isn't something to laugh at. This is something to take seriously. And okay, I'm just gonna keep watching.
It's okay. Belinda, I hear you. Hey Google.
They are literally terrified. And I'm just gonna say this. We'll just keep watching for now.
Oh. Grayson.
What's going on? Hey Google. Every time.
Why don't you want me to say Google?
Because it frightens me to death because it's so loud.
Well, it's not scary though, it's just a voice.
He's talking through him.
It's just a computer.
Just the computer talking. Why you?
I don't know. Why is whispering?
Because I don't want him to turn on.
They won't turn on. I don't think it's plugged in.
Go.
Go on then. They're not turning on. They're all right now. Why?
So that boy just, said that the voice scares him to death because it was loud. I don't think that child actually fully understands what is scaring him so badly, because kids can listen to loud music, they can listen to lots of loud things, but he said specifically that it scares him when the voice talks to him, and he's whispering because he doesn't want it to turn on and he doesn't want it to listen to him and hear him. And even when he checks to see that it's not on and it's not plugged in, he's still whispering and asks his mom to go into the other room so that it doesn't hear him. This is a boy that doesn't want to be surveilled by a presence that he subconsciously understands is not benevolent. It's giving monitoring spirits, and it is a portal for monitoring spirits if we're just going to be real. Also, all right, well, let's just finish the video and then I'll give my final thoughts.
Alexa, what's my notifications?
I have to say it, yet another baby going into this submission pose. This is insane and so disturbing. These are our children and our babies, and subjecting them to this is not okay. Anyone who looks at a child or a baby or a toddler reacting by immediately dropping into this pose when hearing the words Alexa or Google, if they are not deeply disturbed, there's something wrong. There's something wrong if you're not deeply disturbed by this.
Very odd indeed.
Okay. She's all gone. Baby. Alexa.
What do you guys think?
Again, it also really bothers me that this is a trend that parents are intentionally scaring their children and thinking that it's funny, but I'm not going to get into that. Yeah, this is an infant. This is an infant who is dropping into this submissive pose when sensing a shift in the spiritual atmosphere. I don't have an Alexa and I don't have a Google Home. I never wanted one, but I mean, I'm sure you guys can remember a long time ago when they were kind of new and not new and exciting. There were a lot of videos about, Alexas and Google Homes laughing at 3 a.m. or in the dark, making weird noises. They also have been known to answer questions like, who is Jesus, in a very distorted or occultic, point of view, which is, alarming because it's supposed to just be unbiased. This just goes into a whole discussion about AI, and obviously we're at a time right now where AI is absolutely exploding. I'm not saying that you need to be terrified of every AI. I'm not. But you need to be discerning with how you use it, and in this case, which ones you choose to bring into your life and into your home. Alexa and Google Home, not spiritually safe. This counterfeit omnipresence, this counterfeit control over the environment, and clearly a shift in the spiritual atmosphere that babies and toddlers and young children can pick up on. And that's data. We should be taking that data and interpreting it like this data that these kids and babies are showing us. They're showing us that this is not a benevolent shift in the atmosphere spiritually. And we should be responding to this accordingly, which is to get rid of Alexa and Google Home if you have one and you have children in the home. I don't know. I literally just saw this like 5 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago. So these are just my right off the top of my head thoughts. I didn't do like a really in-depth research about this, but this is disturbing to me, and I feel like I need to say something about it and put some awareness out there from a different point of view that isn't just laughing at these kids, or being like, ooh, this is so spooky and weird. Like, no, this is significant, this is alarming, and this is something that like action needs to be taken. It's really upsetting. Anyway, what do you guys think? Leave a comment down below. I know I haven't been active on this channel for a while, but I do have a lot of plans for this channel. I have a lot of videos lined up, not just about this type of stuff, but other things as well. I'm still really looking forward to sharing my full testimony with you guys as well. But I just couldn't, I couldn't wait on this video and save it for a more convenient time. I had to get this off my chest. I had to. So yeah, if you do have comments, leave them down. And if you do have any thoughts or opinions on this, you can leave it down in the comments below. I know me and you, we might not agree. We might not have the same views. You might see this video and totally laugh at me. That's okay. And if you want to talk about it in the comments below, that's totally cool. I just ask you to be respectful of me and this space online, and I will do the same for you. Otherwise, guys, if you do want to support this channel and what God is doing through my life, you can check out my clothing brand, Holy Lineage. It's wearable encouragement for children of God. I'll leave the link in the description. And yeah, that's it for today. That's it. That's it for today. Yeah, that's enough for one day. Bye, guys.